A revered monk lay on his deathbed and shared his final words with his young successor. Remember one thing, never allow a cat into your life. Then he passed away. A large crowd had gathered to hear the monk's last statement, and everyone was puzzled by his words. The young monk, too, was confused, wondering, why should I not allow a cat in my life? After the master's cremation and rituals, the young monk remained preoccupied with the cryptic advice. In the monastery, there was an elderly monk who had closely witnessed the late master's life for many years. However, due to his advanced age, he wasn't chosen as the successor. Noticing the young monk lost in thought, the old monk approached and asked what was troubling him. The young monk shared his confusion about the master's final words. The old monk replied, "My dear friend, there's a long story behind this." He then recounted the tale. When their master renounced his family, home, and worldly life, he retreated to a jungle near a small village. The villagers, pleased to have a monk among them, built him a simple bamboo hut. The monk owned only 2 pieces of clothing, but soon faced a problem. Rats began chewing on them. Concerned about his limited possessions, the monk sought the villagers' advice. One villager suggested, "Why not keep a cat? It will keep the rats away." The idea seemed perfect. The villagers provided him with a cat, and the rats stopped troubling him. But this created a new issue. The cat needed milk. The monk had to visit the village frequently to beg for milk. The villagers offered another solution. "Why not keep a cow? It'll provide milk for both you and the cat." The monk agreed, and they brought him a cow. However, the cow needed grass, so the monk began begging for grass daily. This arrangement too seemed improper for a monk. The villagers proposed yet another idea. "There's a widow in the village with no one to care for. If she helps you, she can also manage the cow in your hut. We'll clear land near your hut so she can grow grass and crops." The monk saw no harm in the suggestion, and the widow willingly took up the task. She began managing the monk's household, caring for the cow, and cultivating crops. Over time, the monk started assisting her, and they grew closer. Eventually, they fell in love. The widow was beautiful, and the monk was young. Before long, they were living as a family. Soon, they had a child. One day, the monk reflected, "What have I done? I abandoned my family and worldly life to renounce it all, yet here I am, back in the same cycle." He realized how it all began with a single decision to keep a cat. The old monk concluded, "This is why your master warned you, never keep a cat in your life." The cat symbolizes giving your mind small allowances that gradually grow into larger problems without you noticing. In our lives, we often justify small, seemingly harmless actions, like indulging in unhealthy habits or experimenting with things we know are wrong. These small allowances can spiral into larger, uncontrollable issues, just as the monk's decision to keep a cat led him back into worldly entanglements. Thus, the message is clear. Never allow the cat of indulgence into your life, for it can lead to unintended consequences and derail your path without you realizing it.